convention starts here with us. Now, come on. I see all of you outstanding, dynamic, bomb-busting, leaders here. Yeah? So we are going to rock this place. So are you ready? Are you ready? Let's give the best Emma International Club to our wonderful curator. 1, 2, 3, go! One Emma International Club to all of you. 1, 2, 3, go! Yes. Thank you. Maraming salamat po. Wonderful, my friend. I am so glad and I am also surprised to see all of my beautiful Bahraini brothers over there. Now, let's give it a international clap. 1, 2, 3, go. And of course, all of you here, I can see many wonderful old friends. And of course, I also have seen many new, vibrant, up-and-coming leaders. Outstanding. And of course, my beautiful sister of Joey Okia. Have I told you guys that she is actually the first one that I met in Philippines when I was here? Not even Joey? Yeah, that is my sister. Anyway, I have wonderful good news to all of you. And as I say, this is the start of the convention. Yeah? Because love starts with us. It begins with me and with you, and then we would spread it out. Okay? And you see, many of them ask me, hey, how come last year only love division? Come on, all love. Why this year love again? This is what it's all about. In fact, now I see that. Is our Focus magazine already clear from the customer? Where is it? Okay, can you give all these beautiful leaders here the first copy of our Focus magazine for this year? Give each to one of them here. Yeah? And you'll be very surprised. Because this time we are going to feature the Focus magazine in 2 separate issues. One for the Philippines and one for international. Yeah? Okay? Is it very fun? Yeah, we started here, we must also end here. Not really end here. Huh? Must also continue here. Correct, that's the word. Yeah? Because it's important that we must not forget where we come from. Outstanding! And really, again and again, I can tell you one thing is, what is happening now, globally, as far as Emma is concerned, is really unbelievable. Really unbelievable. Right until now, we're talking even the biggest rock that we have, the Emma City. In one word, it is happening. It is happened. It is done. Finished. After 12 years. Thank you very much. And congratulations to all of us, because this is not my project. This is God's project. And it starts with all of you. And I really want to thank you again, because without the Filipinos, without the Pinoys, EDMAC would not be what we are today. Especially with all of you very supportive leaders. Of course, right down from Joey, right down from of course, that's the sister, and of course the DTG, the staff, and the wonderful steadfast leaders like my dear brother, Pastor Nath Trinidad, and even Benji. Where's Edgar? Edgar, congratulations! I heard you came one day earlier. To this meeting first. He came yesterday. Outstanding! And of course, wonderful leaders like all the way from Saudi, the ex-Saudi, means, and of course Abby and my dear friend Ibrahim and because I always get mixed up with both of you. You are Majid. The other one is Adil. Both of them looks the same. But you are Majid. Okay, so you are the original Majid. And of course, all of you here. Pardon me if I cannot acknowledge individual of you, but one thing I can tell you is that you are very, very, very dear to me. Because really, without your support, we cannot do what we are doing right now. But also having said that, as I said to you many, many years ago, that I have seen wonderful things about the Philippines. And the greatest thing that God has given you is your talents. Of course, God has given you many things, but I think God has given you the best thing, and that is the talent to make people happy in terms of singing, in terms of dancing, in terms of performance, in terms of showmanship, in terms of entertainment. You are the best. You are the best. And the Filipino talents are really spreading all over the branches that we have right now. Close to it, we have now into 20 countries. The latest one, of course, I just got back from Ethiopia, Emang Ethiopia, and coming one will be Emang Brunei. And of course, Mr. Lau Ikyong, will be the one heading the operation there. And as you know, Lau is the son-in-law of Pastor Nath. And you can see, there's one thing very common in both of you. One thing very, very common in both of you. As far as both of you are handsome, both of you are very lovable, but both of them are in red today. Red is a very auspicious color because it stands for Ang Pao. You know Ang Pao? Ang Pao is money. It's a power. It's a color of power. That's why one of the things which is very attractive is that wherever you go, the first color that you can see is always red color. Right? That's why our system uniform must have something. And that's why even our Emang logo, there is also a red color in the D. And D stands for dynamic. And so happens that the D is red color. See, when I think back, a lot of things happening. Those days I don't even know why. I don't even know why the D is red color. I just say, okay, red color, red color. And I never even realized, that the D is full red. And now when I look back, I say, wow, how in the world am I able to think and imagine? But it's definitely not that. It is through is true. And even this Lemak City, that idea has been implanted in my womb for the last 12 years. And you know very well that we have been talking, we have been shouting, we have been even singing. Joey, you have to prepare a new song. Because after the MRCP bill, your song is already updated. The MRCP song is already updated. So, you get ready, huh? Get ready a new song. That is the MRCP song. Correct or not? Yeah? Yes. Let's move, let's march forward now. So, after that, so new song, huh? Then you must probably just give me an idea. Yeah? And not cities song. Thank you. As you know, that the last, or was it 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, we have actually launched a very big rock by inviting the governor of this oil state in Nigeria to come to your beautiful country and also to Malaysia. Are you aware of that? Yes. Are you aware of that? Yes. And of course, some of you were also in the midst of the business meeting. How many of you were there? Yeah? I know the DCM is there, and then our Barack Obama is also there. Some of you were there? You were there, right? Yeah. Yes. And you see, to even invite and for this governor and his own team to come over, it is on itself is a miracle. Because now you remember our dear parent Rick Kamaligan, when he was with us during the last LTBC in August, and somehow or other he was landed on stage, committing himself way to Nigeria. Right? In fact, I was surprised even at that time, you know. Things just happened like that. Were you there at that time, you know? Oh, okay, you were not there, okay. How many of you were there? The last LTBC in Philippines? Okay, very good. That's why it's important to attend all these big events, because that is where a lot of things happen. Anyway, last November, Rick went with us to Nigeria. And honestly speaking, I don't even have a plan. What is he going to do in Nigeria? I don't even have a plan. It's just that deep down inside me, I know, it's not even a belief. I know he has to go. And of course, it also coincides with our LTBC in Calabar. And I tell you something, the moment they were there, things just keep on happening, unfolding. You know, and everybody was happy, and you know, and there was also one of he's a king of a place, you know, and he came over also to the LTBC. So everything he was completely, those negative impression is completely gone. And not only that, on the last day, he actually told me, he says, I just want to speak to the staff. And he says that once the governor come and see for themselves the malls in Philippines, MLCP is done. He was so confident. Because you see, he has been with SM for the last 25 years. He has seen it all. And how they built the mall, and how, and the supplies and the contractors, he had already had, even the master plan of the blueprint of the design, everything is already with him. So he has everything, all the machinery to sort of duplicate, is really literally duplicate the mall in Nigeria or anywhere in the world. And we have actually thought Mega Mall would be the perfect one to duplicate. Because as you know, Mega Mall is, you know, very outstanding with a long stretch and very conspicuous, everybody can see, right? So says, okay, at that time we were not even sure whether they would come. Because when we went over there, in fact, I went there 3 times to meet up with I have not even seen the governor at that time. So we met up only with this high commissioner, the commissioner. And initially the commissioner was very skeptical. Because, now I know. You know why? Because our project is too good to be true. You get what I mean? Everything is complete, everything is there, you see. So they mean, so they just, and at that time they didn't expect, they didn't even believe us. But we were very persistent. And so happened that this lady Gladys is a Nigerian who was with the Nigerian embassy in Kuala Lumpur before. She's actually hold a very high ranking post. You know? But it's just that at that time she was actually the same level as an ambassador. But she was. So that time, it so happened at that time she already finished her assignment in Malaysia and gone back to Nigeria. So we also invited her to the LPBC in Nigeria. And that time she was also very amazed and she was very touched, and now she's also an American. And she was actually the one instrument to convince this commissioner. Because it's like they are the Nigerian and somewhat in the same level government. So she really insisted, no, you must go. I know Sam, I know Imam, everything. Okay, he says, then people say, okay, now you write an official letter, and are you all willing to pay the expenses? I says, no problem. Whatever it takes, whether it's an aeroplane, whether it's an accommodation, I'm willing to pay everything to host all of you. Most important, you just come. Because one of the things which we want to build there is the mall. Because the mall will be the first catalyst to attract people. You know what he told me? He said, Sam, we already got many malls in Nigeria. Those malls that you thought is just a supermarket. ShopRite. ShopRite. I said, ShopRite? We will not be there competing with them. When we have the mall, we will invite them to be one of our tenants. This is more like that. So, last minute, that day when so we wrote a letter. Of course, our legal advisor and our IT consultant, he's very good at letter writing. So, nice letter. So the next day, we sent to the office. And then I waited for about another 2 weeks. But Gladys, the lady, already keep on following up. And for your information, that lady today, Gladys, today is the head of the protocol in the president of Nigeria now. Yes! So now we are even access to the president, just only through her. You just imagine all this happened. So anyway, after 2 weeks, I called up to this commissioner. His name is Honorable Brother. I call him Brother. How is it? He said, okay. About 7 of us coming. Oh, is it good? Is the governor included? Governor is busy, cannot come. I said, if the governor is not coming, it defeats the whole purpose. Right on? Yeah. I said, no, the governor must come. I insist, the governor must come. Don't worry about anything, I will pay for it. Well, are you willing to pay first class? I say, first class, no problem for him. Okay, I'll let you know. After 1 week, then he called me and says, okay, sir, okay. Now, I have convinced the governor to come. But now, don't know when yet. Okay? So now, that time is December already. And also good because, if in December they come, you also don't have time for him, right? So he says, okay, I'll let you know because now it's December. So everybody is busy. And then after December, then January. Then I thought, okay, why don't let's make them come February 1, right? So February 1, come. And then, okay, 1 week, after 7 days. So calling him, I says, hey, honorable brother, why not like this? I propose you all come February 1. Okay, maybe then. So after 2 days, he says, okay, February 1, tentative, can. Okay? But you must pay the ticket, huh? I said, no problem. But then you pay the ticket, we'll pay for the accommodation. I said, okay, no problem. So we already bought the ticket, no? We bought 4 of the tickets. And even the hotel also booked. Okay? And you know what happened? After that, there was a big strike. There was a strike, remember? In Nigeria. Because they increased the price of the gasoline. From 67 naira per liter, they increased to 150 naira per liter. But you see, 67 naira, you convert in US is only 40 cents. How much is it? I think here is at least 150 or 140 dollars per liter. So, it is still very cheap, right? But do you know in Nigeria they do not have those basic amenities like for the last 30 years. Yeah? So, all of them are dependent on the generator. So generator consumes gasoline, right? So for how many years all of them will be dependent on the gasoline? And now you're going to increase 3-4 times. What do you expect people to do? So they will have to survive, right? So that's why all of them went on. And one thing which I see in this crisis, which is fantastic, is because just within few days, the whole country is able to unite and bring the country at a standstill. You think Philippines can do it or not? Philippines can do it or not? Let's say the government announce something and all of you unite, don't work for 1 week and only do it, and only after 5 days you mobilize the whole country and ask everybody not to work. Can or not? Impossible. But Nigeria again. So what does it mean? In other words, this Nigeria already have a nature that they can unite, that they have the intelligence to organize, to implement, to orchestrate the whole thing. And it is not a joke to unite 180 million people in the whole country. It's in fact a miracle. This is what God let me see, this opportunity. And that's why, of course, this is something negative, correct? But if you are able to channel this powerful force towards something positive, they can also do anything at that speed, fast, clean, and effective. Correct? And that's why today, everyone is very, very excited over there. Because now we are going to unite them so that they can use their energy towards building the biggest mall in Africa. Right. It's happening already. We have already struck the match. And we already built the base. Why? Because within 2 years, we have, the business and the support that we are getting is really unbelievable. Right up from the Archbishop who report to the Pope. Emma, very good. I support. Tell everyone, join Emma. Even the president now knows Emma. Ladies. Grassroots. You just imagine the support that we are having. It's not only just physical support, more important is the moral and the spiritual support. Every day, millions of people are praying for us, praying for this MRC. And especially the first project will be this MRC. Anyway, to cut the story short, there are They came over here, and initially, they were quite skeptical. Really. Especially coming to Philippines. They actually want to tell us, don't want to come to Malaysia, only want to go to Malaysia. Yeah! They said, no. You must come to Philippines. Because to witness the mall that we have in Philippines. Only in Philippines you have so many malls. And only in Philippines there are so many people in the mall. You go to a more big mall, no people for what? Right on. So we took them to SM Mall. Yeah? And even at that time, I think it was quite early, so there were not many. But they were very impressed because they know that Mega Mall is already 20 over years. And yet it's so well maintained. You know? And the first day, they were already also impressed. In fact, even the ambassador, after my, he was telling indirectly to the business people there in the business meeting that, the government, the Philippine government, do not know what they are doing. Still ban Filipinos from going to the Philippines just because there's a bomb. So he was giving some negative things. But you know what? Later, slowly. It's like, he's coming them. And then later, this ambassador realized that he had said something wrong already. That night, he was holding my hands. And then, of course, short of saying sorry, but he knows that, so he slowly also open up. Because it's important that he's there, of course, very near to the governor. So whatever he says to the governor carries a lot of weight. Right on? Rather than we tell the governor whatever he says carries a lot of weight. So that's why the first few days was also good. But the moment they went to Malaysia, the moment they went to the Mall of Asia, that's where, wow, Mall of Asia. So now they want to have a design like the Mall of Asia. Because the Mall of Asia only two story. Yeah? But we want also to have the space as big as the Mega Mall, which is 6 story. Right? So we will spread out the mall into less story, but more land, more space. Which is also good, so that there is less escalator, but more land. And now they agree. They're going to give us more land. But when they went to Malaysia, again, VIP, they were stuck in the VIP lounge. You know why? Yeah. You know why? Because the immigration there, they want a yellow card. And they forgot to bring the yellow card. Because they are from the African country, they need to have a yellow card. They were stuck there for 5 hours. You just imagine the governor, he is actually elected governor. Actually the governor, let's say the president, governor is like a minister, very, very powerful. And everybody was saying, hey, come on, how can you let the governor wait? They waited for 5 hours, already wanted to go back to, he has another appointment in Dubai, he already wanted to go back. Thank God, we are able to clean. And then we went over there to protest. And he was very, very fantastic. He was very, very gracious. He says, no worries, Sam. At least now I know this Malaysian government, they are doing their job. It's good to be strict like this. Because even for me like that, they really make sure that, especially these are health issues. So he was very understanding. Then after that, they went back to the hotel. And then I have also got a video and then when the moment they see our factory, And how many of you been to Malaysia to see the airline industry factory? How many of you? Not many, Hey, come on. You're not. How many of you? Come on, put up your hands. I would really invite you to go to Malaysia, really. Hey, come on. People from Nigeria all the way can come to Malaysia. What about you all? Because you must see for yourself. We have the state of the art. Right, you have been there, right? First time? First time to airline industry factory?
No, yeah, first time.
First time. What do you think?
Good.
Huh?
Nice.
Nice? You not only nice, you find that this is really world class. The moment when they come and see our factory, you can practically see the whole face, everything change. Now they know and they believe that we can do the job. Okay? And of course, we also have our dinner and this and that. And of course, we give the speeches. But one thing I know, this governor, he never stood up for anything to clap. But only Joey can make him stand up and clap. Only Joey. Joey is only sang 3 songs and he gave a standing ovation. Joey.
Yes!
So Joey, you think you have 3 guitars standby? 1 guitar out of order, you have another standby.
Yeah, lesson learned. Luckily it happened today, not
and then yes, and then another one standby in the office. Always have 1 guitar in the office. Anytime, anyone in the food down, you sing. I tell you, if I have the talent like this, I will sing non-stop every day, non-stop. Going to talk like that. Okay. So when they went left off, every one of them. How many of them came? 11 from their side, or 15 of them. Every one of touch. He says, Sam, we are all won over. We are, if you win, hands down. And then even on the road, they said, no words, So, last week, I went to Nigeria. In fact, I went over to Nigeria, not even just to look for the land. I had another thing. But when I went over there, I was really amazed. In fact, I took our seafood mate. Our seafood mate is a feng shui master. Our feng shui master. Some of you have seen him. I took him there. And they are willing to give us the land. Lagos. Lagos is a small place but have 25 million people. You think Manila is a lot of people? Wait till you go to Lagos. 25 million people, and the land area of Lagos probably is only 1/3 the size of the whole metro. Yeah? So, and Ogun State, it is just a neighboring state. Just a neighbor. They're sharing the same border. And their plan is to develop Ogun State, and they want to attract the millions of people from Lagos to Ogun State. But they don't know how. Now they're willing to give us the land right at the border. You can actually see the wall. The wall, here there's houses in Lagos. You just climb over the wall, it's already Ogun State. They want to give us the land there. Just imagine. From our office, the present office in Hokkien Road, the day at night, you drive your car, you reach Emma City within 10 minutes. That is where it is. Man. And it's just perfect because they want to have a project to attract the Lagos people there, right? And it is just nice for us because we also want to have a good location. And they have 2 rivers passing through that land, that location. One of the reasons why they do not want to develop the land is because that area, they say, is flooding. It's flooding. Every 5 years there's a flood. Okay? So, that guy told me, when I talk to our feng shui master, he says, don't worry about the flood. More important is the location. And you know why it floods? Because the river that is already towards the sea, the sand, the sediments from the mountain, all come down to the place. All the sediments are there. That's why it's overflow. So simple. We just pump out the sand from the river. And the sand from the river can be used for our construction. Free of charge. Free of charge. And at the same time, clean the river for them. And make it no flood. Which is fantastic or not? See, everything, that's why I see. Opportunity and problem is just only a thought away. Today, thank God, we are going to give them a letter to request this land formally. And we are requesting for 388 hectares of land. If you've been to Malaysia, you get to Sabah City, that is around that area. Okay? And we are going to have three phase of that project. The first phase, which will occupy 128 hectares. And of course, the main one would be the Admark City Mall, which would take up 30 hectares. And Rick was already telling me, they can give us a 30 hectares. Once we develop the whole place, it may be either the number 1 or the number 2 biggest mall in the world. And then we're going to have a business and convention center. We can use it as a sales office. You know? So to design this, we have a show model, the 3D model, and we can also to start selling, so that we can have funding for our unit of this and I can tell you one thing is, please save the money. Because once we launch this, we pre-sell these residential areas, and of course will be much lower. And we of course will give priority to our top dealers as far as locations, as far as packages, whatever it is. Okay? Because once the mall is ready, the price will shoot up like a rocket. Sure. You know why? Because if Mega Mall can attract 1.2 million people a day, we are expecting 2 million people a day to go into Admark City Mall. 2 million people. Do you know what you can do with 2 million people? Even you sell mineral water, you also become instant millionaire. Yes. Because Rick has the experience from the SM being able to attract that many people. You see, the strength of SM is not because the mall is big. The strength is that they are able to attract people into the mall. And we are going to go the same strategy. And what strategy is that? Value for money. 5-star product, 3-star price. That's what even SMBC, same strategy today. That's why today they are the number 1. 5-star residential house, 3-star price. Correct? And one thing in Nigeria, which is also the advantage over Philippines, is because Nigeria, they are already selling things very expensive. You know, a hotel, say for example an average hotel like Ferdinand, one day probably is only about maximum 1,800 pesos, correct? For a Ferdinand hotel like this, you know how much you will sell in Nigeria? At least 6,000 pesos. Really? And yet it's always full. You know why? Because the demand is much more than supply. In fact, because there are so many people, but the hotel there are very limited. already very far ahead. You understand what I'm saying? And then we are going to create that platform for many of the local entrepreneurs to come, so that you can put your store there in the MCD. And I want to invite all of you, as of course you still can do your own business, but your own immediate family, open up a store there in MCD Mall in Nigeria. Sure, you put anything there. Even if you put the old slipper there, people will still steal money. Really, I cannot, because they are very hungry. They're very hungry. Okay? And that's why you see everywhere we open the branches, everything is full. You ask some of them where we there, every day is full. Nobody is full. There's not enough people, not enough space for people coming in. So a lot of people are still waiting. And we already have built the reputation. Because I can tell you one thing. The moment when we even put a single brick there, people will come. And that's why I want all of you to get ready. Okay? Get ready. Because we are going to revolutionize through the Philippine talents and the culture of gratitude, of abundance and compassion and love. We are going to change the whole history. First in Nigeria, and then through Africa. And then, of course, here. We will be back here. What is the common problem between Nigeria and Philippines? Maybe some of you may not even notice it. Yeah? But they always take somebody from outside to tell you. Because, you see, like for example, if I were to tell you, wow, you're talented, you see, come to the world, I said, you know what you do? You will worry, how much do I get now? What about my family lah? And then you will have also a lot of skepticism, a lot of judgment going to Africa. Correct? And I tell you something. Do you think you are the only one who is scared to go to Africa? The Africans themselves are also very scared to come over to your country, I tell you. Mami is our Ghanaian staff stationed in Malaysia. I just want her to tell you how scared they are to come over here to this part of the world. Really? Our problem is that we have too many judgments. And because we have these judgments against others, others will also have the same judgment against us. This is a natural law. Whatever you give, you will receive. Correct? Well, yeah. So, why is it that Nigeria have that problem of these people of the world perceiving Nigeria? Of course, you have all these negative news about content, this and that. But everywhere also you go, you also have content, right? But why only Nigeria? Same thing, because they also have a lot of judgment. They also have a lot of judgment against others, against the government, against other people. You understand what I'm saying? And if you were to ask yourself and see, same thing with a lot of us here. We also have a lot of judgment against the government, against me, against that, even religion for that matter. I have this review. So in the end, whatever you judge others, you will also be judged. So we have to first realize this problem. Then only we can understand why we are all doing this. And then later we must accept it. Own it. Because whatever that you are facing today, we created it. We created it by the words that we say, by the thoughts that we think, by the feeling that we feel. You understand? To me, as far as I'm concerned, everyone are equal. Every one of us are equal. I will talk to you the same way as I talk to the governor. And I will talk to the governor the same way as I talk to the general. Everyone to me are equal. But not the same. And it's very important that we need to understand that. Because only when you can see everyone equal, equal means you see everyone as a child of God. You see everyone with the eyes of love. You see everyone as a brother, as a sister. You understand?
Yes.
But also at the same time, you also see everyone and treat everyone differently. What is the difference? What is the difference? Treating everyone equally does not mean that you will treat everyone the same. Okay? Like for example, you may have, say, 5 children. Yeah? Of course, all these 5 children, you will love them equally. Correct? Correct or not?
Right.
But will you treat them equally? Treat them. Will you talk to them the same?
No.
How can you talk the same when one is a boy, one is a girl? I mean, that is already very obvious. Correct or not? But you would love them equally. And they must know that you love them equally. Right? So that you are fair. And you are seen to be fair. And they know that you are fair. But, let's say you are the eldest. I cannot treat you the same as you are the youngest. You understand what I'm saying? Because you are more grown up. You are more mature. So I will give you different responsibility than the youngest one. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah? So can you now understand the difference? Can you understand the difference?
Yes.
You love everyone equally. But at the same time, you see everyone differently. You see the paradox? It is a paradox. But you need to have that clarity to be able to see and to conduct yourself the way it is. That's why at the end of the day, it is your leadership. That's why in ACMAC, most important about this business is not just only the money, it's not only just the car, it's not only just the house, but more important, it helps you to develop yourself to become a better leader. That's why you must learn first to develop yourself. In your mind, in your heart, in your thinking, in your speech, in your action. That is the most important thing that you all have to prioritize. Every time, it doesn't matter whether you are a new distributor or whether you are a double crown manager. It's still the same, because you must keep on developing yourself. That is the top priority and cannot be compromised, because the moment you stop learning, the moment you stop developing yourself, that is the day you die. That is also the day your wealth, your money, whatever, you will also die. Because the moment your leadership dies, your people will also die. That's why we can be contented, but we cannot be complacent. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Contentment is different from being complacent. Contentment means what? You are happy and grateful for what you have, and you are at peace. Correct? But also at the same time, you are hungry. You are hungry hungry to improve. You are hungry to grow. You are hungry to learn. So this is something that you all have to keep on reminding yourself again and again and again and again. That's why don't even think, I've already attended the GSS how many times already? I myself is keep on attending something. I myself, every time when I'm free, I will open up a book. This because a leader is a learner. You stop learning, you stop learning. Okay? Yes. So this is one thing, and I hope that I'm talking to the leader, right? This is Mommy. Anyway, this is Mommy. She is from Ghana. She is the marketing head of Emma Malaysia. Yeah. So we were just telling them, we have a lot of judgments. Many of us here, we are very scared to go to Africa because of all those things that we have heard. But yet we have not been there. But is it also not true that people from Africa are also very scared to come here?
It's very true. It's very true. They are scared also to come over because it's the race differences. And then, just like you are scared to go there, it's so simple. You want to go abroad to Africans also want to come abroad to Philippines. So as much as you are scared, you are also scared of coming.
So if it is not because of Emma, will you ever dream of coming here?
No, but...
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Be free and to be like a green mango. A green mango will always be hungry to take all the vitamins and minerals and nutrients from the ground. Fair enough? But the moment the mango is ripe, it rots. So, you want to become a ripe mango or a green mango? Always remain green. Always remain innocent. Not ignorant, but innocent. That there are more things to discover. Be childlike. A childlike? A child? When they say, they're not even scared whether there's fire or ghosts, whatever, they will go. Why? Because they are very innocent. So we have forgotten about our own innocence. Okay? In fact, I just got back from Ethiopia. Same thing. Ethiopia, as you know, long ago, they are one of the first and the greatest civilization of release that belief because in fact I got one friend who asked me one day, he says, Sam, let's say my dream is to become a millionaire and I work very hard, I tried everything and yet I cannot achieve it. So what must I do? I ask him, why in the first place do you want to become a millionaire? He says, because I can buy a lot of things. I said, why do you want to buy a lot of things? Because to make my family happy. Why you want to make your family happy? So I can be happy. So is it not true that you want to become a millionaire because you want to be happy? And you want to feel love? Question is, if you have not achieved your millions, can you now be happy and feel love? That is the whole problem. You forgot one thing. You forgot that you can choose to be happy. Don't be a victim, my friend. You can always have the power to choose to be happy. Who is stopping you? It's because your mind is conditioned. That's why if you still have this kind of mindset, you will always remain poor. Always remain poor. Because why? Come on. Success is the state of mind. And if you always consider yourself a failure, How are you to be able to empower yourself, to empower others, so that you will achieve what you want? Don't you think? I told my friend, if you are happy now, don't you think it will be easier for you to attract your millions? If you feel love now, don't you think that you will attract your millions easier? So do you want to attract your millions easier? So what must you do? Feel love now! 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 This is now. Not after you have achieved it. After you achieve it, too late already. You will die. You will die in the 6 feet underground without you achieving it. Because why? Because you have never felt love. And yet, it is just only a choice away. It's only a thought away. But you know why a lot of people cannot even imagine that? Because your mind is only conditioned. Your mind is only being brainwashed. And that is what I'm telling you all every time, that every seminar you all must be reminded that you can feel love now. It's only your choice. And how can you remember your choice that you can feel love now? Is to keep on doing it. Is to keep on doing it. You got to keep on doing it. You got to keep on feeling love. You got to keep on feeling love. What is now is now. The next moment will also happen now. Your past will also happen now. How you remember your past is now. How you see your future is also now. So don't worry about anything. You have to trust the process. Don't get distracted and worry for nothing. So you get the idea? Feel love now. And it is your presence, it's your totality, it's your courage. It's a courage to choose. Even though there is no reason for you to be happy, but you still can choose to be happy. Yes. Even in the whole building collapse, you still can choose to be loving. And you got to break through. You got to break through that barrier. I know it's difficult, but we have to remind each other that you are the leader. That you are being born to lead, not to follow. Not to follow all those common people that will tell you all those negative things because they themselves are scared and they will pull you down. That's why you have to have that awareness to know what is, to choose what is best for you. Even your friends, even whoever that you feel that is pulling you down, you have a choice to choose because you want to be happy, you want to feel love. And it's only when you feel loved and happy, then only you can do what you love to do. And only when you do what you love to do, then only you can achieve it. So you got to work the opposite way. First, be happy. First, be loving. Start off with feel love now. Emma. Feel love now. Emma.
Feel love now.
Because love and goodness and God is the same. If you don't want to say God, you say love. If you don't want to say love, you say good. It is all the same. Can you see it? Can you feel it? But you have to internalize it. You have to internalize until every cell in your body from head to toe are feeling. You have to energize yourself until every being of yourself is a loving being, is a happy being, is a joyous being. Because this is who you are. This is your birthright. This is who you are. And only when you can discover who you are, then only you will know what to do. You come from your being. You come from a loving being. You see in the eyes of love. You see opportunities. You see everything beautiful. You see everything bright. You see every goodness. You don't see enemies. You only see goodness in everyone. And only when you see that goodness, then only you can do the goodness. Then only you can talk about the goodness. Correct? Then ultimately, you will achieve something good. So, this year, you must understand that this is a year of another birth. Your old self must die. Your old self of believing of the success that you need to achieve it, then only be successful, must die. Because it is only a state of mind. And one of the things which I would really suggest all of you before you do it, so one of the best things is of course to pray. Anything. And it does not mean any religion. Whatever that you have faith in doesn't matter. But you need to have that power. You need to have that love embracing you so that that power is able to guide you. You must feel love now. So tomorrow, now from now onwards, keep on reminding yourself. Choose me. 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 Allah or whatever that you call it. Choose the force. The force of goodness, the force of love, the source of all power. Choose it. Don't forget. I have personally seen from the whole life. What I'm telling you today is all true. What I have seen, even right now, especially now, are all true, all becoming real, all becoming manifestations. Right in front of me. That's why. Don't lose faith. Learn to be patient. Learn to be patient. Because everything serves. Even the failure it serves. Even the defeats it serves. Even the success it serves. Because what's outside is another thing. Now you must focus more on the inside. More of your being, more of your own feeling, your state, the state of being. So this is what we mean by the peace state. The peace state. You are learning from your GSS. You can turn your peace state in different ways. What you focus on. What you focus on. Do you focus on solutions or do you focus on problems? Do you focus on fear or do you focus on love? Do you focus on the devil or you focus on God? Do it. Do it. Don't keep on repeating all those stories in your mind. Leave it. And just Just thank, just be grateful that it was with you before. Just thank you, just thank you for being part of my life. But now I choose. Yeah. Honestly, if I were to tell you all those things that I've gone through, everything, especially in the gym, you will not even, I can take everything to be bitter, everything to be angry, correct? But I chose love because I know that this is part of my journey. I know that this is part of my program. You see, life is a paradox. And every one of us is just like an actor. And every one of us have already got a script. Every one of us. The script is already there because your purpose in this life is already written. You understand? And everything lies for the goodness of yourself and the goodness of people. That is the whole purpose why we are born in this world. And we are given a script. So don't get too personal about it because the script is already there. Don't get too personal about it. You understand? Like so, for example, your script is that today you will be chicken. It's already written there. Right or not? You gotta run. So that's something. Don't get personal about it. But at the same time, also get personal. Don't get personal, but at the same time be personal, right? Because you must know that this script is specially written for you. This script is specially written for you so that you can become a bigger person. So that you can become a more loving person. So that you can become a better person. And that is why it is personal for you. So you must learn to see things as one. But in order to see things as one, you also must understand you need one with the other. You cannot have one and you do not like the one. So it's time that you need to be able to appreciate both goodness and badness. So that you can now ultimately merge it and be at peace. Be at one. Be at one with the Creator who created all these things for us. And thank the Creator that is specially written for us. And at the same time, be your own person. Be a leader. A leader that can make your own choice based on your own truth. Which is always love. Love is the only truth. How do we know it's truthful? Is when we are able to see everyone happy, everyone loving, everyone needs. The one thing that we will know it is truthful is because we can see everyone needs. If one side wins and the other side loses, it's never the truth. Does it make sense? It's never the truth. Because we are all people. At the same time, we are also all the same. That is the paradox. And that is why we need to go through, we need to so to speak, walk through the fire. Why do we have to walk through the fire? What is the purpose of the fire? The fire is to melt us. It's to melt the ego, the pride, so that we are able to merge as one. So that we can be as one. And only when you can see yourself as one, then only you can see others as one. Then you will want everyone, your family grows as you can. I have my own biological family, which I don't marry. But also at the same time, my family is also growing everywhere. And I see all people, but not the same, of course. So that is the paradox. That is the paradox. You need first heal yourself, take care of yourself, love yourself before you can take care of others. So this is one very important principle that all of you must know and understand. Love yourself first before you love others. Help yourself first before you help others. Please don't be so stubborn. Don't be so stubborn. I know there's a lot of, the belief that, oh, if I don't help others, it's selfish. I can tell you what it is. If you don't help yourself so that you can help more, it's even more selfish. Okay? So let's have a fantastic convention tomorrow, and convention starts now. So Edmark! Love, good, God is all. So why this all? Okay, there's only one symbol. This is the symbol of love. Because it's